get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Who am I but I'm Dre Mac? Came into the game just to spit facts. Into the space that I'm in. They call me Bobby Drake cause I'm cold with the pen. I run no diamonds but I still shine. You can dig me cause my boy's mine. My tracks flame like a dilute. I order blood on my tongue. Thinking this is warm blue. I'ma throw with a gas leak. Camouflage in the mist but you smell me. One spark then I bet you I'ma blow up. They throw my name around, get stupid then you go dumb. No rest for the weary. My verse is digging in his man, but you can't see me. You rather drink than go pull up. I'm drinking knife through the game, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. I came to eat at the a la carte. Got stripped of a bear, call me brainstorm. Then I come together like a Voltron. Then I pour all the planks, you use Decepticons. Fake rappers to retreat like Cobra. 80s they can throw they like. Up in the storage and I'm man. Up, down, man I'm cheap. You a beast man, I take a beat in. Ninja turtle rap, turtle clans get defeated. Hop in my ride, you can call me Night Rider. You can never stop me, cause I'm a guy bomb. Bad attitude like a rocket, my whole to the A. And I bet you can't stop us. LL bad, when I go and show up, you can hear the haters in the back. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie.
This is a test. This station is conducting a test of the emergency broadcasting system. This is only a test.
Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit. Taste the honey sauce. Taste the goodness of the biscuit with the honey sauce. Don't get that honey sauce on me. I don't like the way it tastes with my chicken wings.
We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
What's up? What is going on, everybody? This your man Dre Mac coming to you again with another episode of the Dre Mac Show. 7:30 in the morning Central Time, 8:30 on the East Coast. If you're on the West Coast right now, go ahead and get up, because you already know that the early bird gets the worm. And on today, we are going to do a reaction to my man High CHD. I know J. Carter had a video that he wanted me to review, but I looked and it's technically the same video that I did from the Birdman about Lupita Nyong'o. So we're gonna get into something, J. Carter. I got you. I got you, big dog. I'm not gonna ignore what you saying. You know what I'm saying? Nor the videos, because I appreciate the videos, but it'd be just too much like the same video that I already had. So you know what I mean? But yeah, so this video by High CHD, people are already going hard on Spider-Noir. Like, how? Like, why? But this is just again, this is what people are doing, and I'm going to discuss, of course, the elephant in the room. You know, especially if you've been hanging out the last couple of days, you've seen videos. Oh yeah, we gonna talk about that, because I got some things that I gotta, you know. Hey yo, Dre got something to say. You know what I mean? So Dre gonna have something to say. You know what I mean? And you already know Because I got to get some stuff out. I gotta let some people know, especially some of the new people who's coming in. And I literally had just over 100 people that subscribe to my channel. I appreciate that over the past since this whole Rob thing blew up. You know what I mean? So I'm going to discuss a couple things that I kind of want to get off my chest and let you know kind of where I'm coming from. But again, hopefully you guys are happy. Hopefully you guys are healthy. Shout out to my man Heavy Gang over at the Heavy Gang React channel. But you are, excuse me, you already know what it is. The real question is,
Are you say why you hating on my energy? Say why you hating on my energy? I don't think you wanna be my enemy.
all right. Before I get to anything, let me shout out my crew members. Me do that first. And let everybody know what's up. Alvin Rodriguez, what's up? Y'all really been on the y'all was heavy on the videos this weekend. I know it's probably kind of surprising for y'all for me to be dropping videos, especially when I'm getting off of work after working what I do, and then I gotta drop a video because I gotta get some stuff off my chest. Oh, trust and believe. You know what I mean? Trust and believe. But I might start doing that more because you guys responded to the videos well. And like I said, somebody was like, why are you trying to get into these messy videos or whatever, or get into their mess? I'm literally a reaction channel. This is nothing new than what I used to do for TMZ. I'm just doing it my way. You know what I mean? And I have no skin in the game, and nobody I got a reaction to except for going against the grifters or anybody that's anti-recast T'Challa. Period. You know what I mean? And let me let y'all know off top. So for those who don't know, I'm very much recast T'Challa. Why? Because the progression of black people is being halted by somebody's decisions. And black progression at any point is a problem for me. You know what I mean? So, especially when it's in a landscape like the movie business where we have lack of black people in leading roles, black men in leading roles, black women in leading roles. We got a lack of black representation, especially in the comic book scene. And then we finally get one that breaks through and they want to halt that. And then you want to try to fight me or joke and laugh or whatever about that. But you're supposed to be about about black progression. Ah, yeah. And I'm gonna have a problem. Y'all don't give a damn how you feel or whatever. I could be dead ass wrong, but I'm gonna stand 10 toes down on this one. Because I already know how significant that role is and how significant that character is. To just bypass it and be like, this is what they gave you. Nah, bro, we ain't going for that. You know what I mean? We ain't going for that. So for anybody who don't know, I'm gonna be 10 toes down for recast T'Challa until T'Challa's recast, and not Toussaint. It's not a recast. That's a created character. That's your little brother making a created character himself on 2K. That's what that is. So anyway, just wanted to kind of get that off my chest. Anyway, Robert D, the admin, good morning. Damon Millie, good morning. D Stizzle, the admin, what's up? Good morning. Can't wait to do a new commercial. Minty Gatina, aka Minty Guys, good morning. Miss Roberta, I didn't cuss. If you watch my video, I ain't do no cussing. I ain't do no cussing. I'm proud of myself. Said a little something. But I ain't do no hard cussing. Where you got to be like, Lord have mercy, I got to turn this off. But I was good. It was real good. What do you say on Antoine Fisher? You know what I'm saying? I'm here and I'm strong. I'm strong in the faith. Appreciate King. Good morning. Let me see. Erica D, aka She Loves Fantasy. Good morning. Deron, good morning. Andre Ware, good morning. Let me see. Not the Dre Corps. We still magnificent over here. We still magnificent. I ain't trying to take nothing from Rob. I don't want to take nothing from Ernie. Y'all part of the magnificent crew. M-A-C-nificent. Y'all part of the crew. Y'all always gonna be a part of the crew. Let's go. Let me see. Judah Ben Israel, what's good? Felix06, good morning, good morning, good morning. Wyatt, what's up? Good morning, good morning, good morning. I still need to make that Dre Mac React channel, though. I really need to make that. Then I'm going to really be pissing people off. Marley Moore, good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, don't you ever put Anthony Mackie by kid. Don't you ever do that again, Marley Moore. Him making that little face. The Village brother, what's up? It's good to see you up here, my brother. X-Men, Xavier Phoenix, good morning, good morning, good morning. Torian Rain Reloaded, good morning, good morning. Torian, it was rough this weekend. And trust me, it was some parts I wanted to go in, but I didn't. I tried to keep on task. Let me see. Let me see. My man Blue is up in the house. What's up? What's up? And Blue, you tried to tell me. I had to do what they say. A hard head make a soft butt. Pause. But you know what I mean? You trying to tell me, you know what I mean? And I gotta start listening to you a little more. Like, I wouldn't do that. You know what I mean? But yeah. Yeah, appreciate my guy. You already know what it is. I hit you up in the inbox, man. Happy anniversary. You know what I'm saying with you, big dog. J. Carter, what's up? And we're gonna get to some of your videos. I just said that earlier before. I don't know if you came into the stream. The video was too much like what I did with Birdman's video about the same subject. So that's the only reason why I didn't do that video. But continue to send me stuff. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna get something, big dog. So trust me, I got you. Trust me, I'm one of them YouTubers that's not gonna be like, oh yeah, and then don't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? I know I get requests about a lot of stuff though. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I got you. All right. Let me see. Duran, I'm gonna tell you off tops. I'm 100% about my people. 100% about my people. If my people is wrong, I'm gonna tell you why you wrong. I'm gonna do it in love. I'm gonna tell you why you wrong. I'm gonna tell you when you right. I'm gonna uplift you. I'm gonna break down and build up. But at the end of the day, I love black people. I love my people to the death. I love my black queens forever. I love every single king that's out there. Even when you struggling in the midst of your transgressions, I'm still out here praying for you. I'm still out here willing to lend you a helping hand if I got it. You know what I'm saying? And I would never go against my people for the detriment of me getting some money. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say my piece. I'm going to evaluate the situation. I might laugh about it. It might be funny to me because of who's doing it or what, where, and why. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm still for my people. At the end of the day. And in some cases, I got to give my people some grace. In some cases, which I'm going to get to in a minute. I'm going to get to. But I love y'all. I love y'all to death. I love my white brothers and sisters. I love, you know what I'm saying, my Asian brothers and sisters, whatever. But when I wake up in the morning, I brush my teeth, baby, I'm black. And I got to love me first. I got to love me before I love anybody else. I got to love my people before I love anybody else. And I love you mother lovers to death, baby. To death. Even in the midst of our trade, even in the midst of our wilderness, I love y'all. And never forget that. Never forget that. Anyway, let me see. All right. First mainstream here, a superhero doesn't have to be your number one favorite to ride for the Ricays. Exactly. All right. Michael, aka Tommy, what's up? I hope I said that right. And you know what? Sometimes I'm gonna tell you this. This is just the way that I am. I could be dead wrong. Why? I could be dead ass wrong. But I would rather tell my brother when he's wrong As long as I can fight my brother as long as we ain't harming each other. I can tussle with my brother because if I love my brother, I'm coming to my brother with correction, right? Because I love my brother, right? If my brother is wrong, I'm going to tell my brother he's wrong, right? My brother, my real brother, and my brother from another mother, my brother Rico tells me when I'm wrong. My best friend Jericho tells me when I'm wrong. I need that because I need correction because I'm not always right. So I got my brother's keeper right next to me. And that's how I go with any of my brothers and sisters. You got to, if you above reproach, if you too high and mighty to listen to what somebody got to say, then baby, you already failed. You've already failed because you won't even allow your brother to come to you and be able to change some of your thought process in love and correction, not in bashing, in love and correction. Unless your brother crosses you, then at that time you got to wash your hands of your brother. You got to let your brother go into the wilderness. You know what I mean? Harriet Tubman left a lot of people back. A lot of people. So you got to understand the fight is not for everybody. So people try to capitalize of it. Some people try to be the preacher for it. And all they want is the money for it. They don't want the progression of the people. They don't want the awakening of the people. They don't want the saving of the people. They want the people's money. They want the people's admiration for them. They want the people to worship them. Now, damn him, worship me. You see what I'm doing? Look at me. Look at me. They don't care nothing about the people. I'm for the people. I have that Black Panther mentality, that Black Panther spirit. I'm for the people. And if the people are suffering and you're over here being glorified, then there's a problem with you, not the people. That's how I operate. Again, I'll laugh and joke and have fun. At the end of the day, there's going to be entertainment in this. There's always going to be entertainment in this because you're not going to come and not be entertained. I mean, we're going to have fun, but I'm also sitting 10 toes down on what I believe in. And I believe in the people. I don't believe in individuals. I don't go into the the accolades of look at me, I got this, and look at me like that. There's a lot of stuff that I have I don't show nobody. A lot of stuff because I'm not in that because it's not about that for me. It's about uplifting my sisters when they're getting bullied during cosplay. Well, people forgot about that. Where they want to take their own life because they're getting bullied because all they want to do is cosplay. And what's wrong with that? Let me uplift my sisters. Let me uplift the blurred sisters up in this too. Because they're underrepresented. You see what I mean? Because I'm a ride for that. Unless they're a detriment to the progression of what we're trying to do as Black people, I'm going to uplift my sisters. Same thing about my brothers. I'm going to lift my brothers. Because there's brothers in this space that need that. They need that uplifting. They need that, hey, man, I see what you're doing, man. And I love it. Unless they are a detriment to the progression of my people, nah. Then I'm good. Other than that, you know where I stand. And anybody who's new to the channel know exactly where I stand at. All right, let me get to the rest of this. Say I won't let you sit a super chat. That sucks. I don't know why. Baby Chishiro, what's up? Good morning. Let me see. You should have. I already know what you gonna say, Torian. What's up, Agent Agent Black One? What's up? I mean, but somebody could call me out. That's fine though. I'd rather be called out in love. You know what I'm saying? As long as you ain't trying to call me out my name, I'm turning into Tupac. Now, Tori, Miss Roberta, I would text you or I would inbox you on Instagram and say, Miss Roberta, don't watch that one. Don't watch that one because I Tupac back and I'm not playing. And I'm dead serious. It's gonna be a whole pack up session, and it's not gonna be pretty. I'm just being honest. But if a brother could come to me in love and respect, different story. You know, but anyway. Brother, go work it out. You know what I mean? I know. My brother's like that because he's in LA too. And I got love for LA, 131st and Wilmington Avenue in Compton, California. Shout out to all the people that, you know, where I used to stay at. You got to get off, baby Chishiro. You got to get off of the mobile side to get to the regular side. And I won't be so little no more. Yeah, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But you know, you got if you want a Cash App, you could always Cash App too. Let me see. No, not the buttery biscuit ones. Not the butter biscuit ones. What's up? Hey, what's up, Country Shape Media? What's good? I don't get it either. It's meant to be an older experience, alternative universe Spider-Man. After all, not every Spider-Man is Peter or Miles. Like, exactly. This is Ben Riley in an alternate universe. You know what I mean? So, all right. And which I get. You know what I'm saying? Which I do get. Which I do get. And a lot of times, brother, I try to handle stuff on the back end. I do. I legitimately try to handle stuff on the back end. When it's pushed to the forefront, though, when you push it to the forefront, but I try to handle stuff in-house before I get out-house. You know what I mean? It's because I would never bring my I would never bring my dirty dishes outside. Put it more like that. If I can't wash them inside, they don't need to be outside. You know, so exactly. We are our brother's keeper. All right, let me see. Yeah, I do agree with that. I do agree with that. Savage Cabbage, what's up? The AI bullying in full effect. Exactly. You want me to stand? I stand up. You know what I'm saying? Like T.I. stand up. You know what I'm saying? But if I do, I'm gonna be body rolling, and y'all ain't coming to see me body roll. You know, I love when people do that. Yeah, while we at it, don't forget to smash that like button. Mobile mini max hedro. That's well, what's good? Flames of disaster. What's up? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, get off of the if y'all don't want, get off of the mobile side. Get off of the mobile side. Get onto the regular side if you really want to super chat or whatever. Anyway, I've been talking too long. I had to get a lot of stuff off my chest. Persetta, what's up? It is funny. I talked to the guy. I talked to the artist who created Spider-Man New World. Was a co-creator. His comic book is in there somewhere. I bought 2 comic books from him. One is a very limited Transformer comic that he drew and he signed, and that mug is fire, and I'm never getting rid of it. That and my Transformers #1 from Marvel. Never getting rid of that ever. I gotta die before somebody gets those. I'm just being honest. Quasimodo, what's good? All right, I just talked enough. Let's get to, you already know I got to shout out to crew real quick. I do have to update this, but let's go. Hold up. Wait a minute. Whoa. Stop everything you're doing. Go and hit that like button. I know this is probably your first time watching and you probably enjoying everything. Stop fucking on the channel and go and hit that subscribe button so you never miss one of my videos or one of my morning live streams. And for only $2.99 a month, you know you can be a part of the crew. And shout out to all my crew members that been holding it down for Dre Mack and the crew since the beginning. All right, back to your regularly scheduled program, now in service. Go. Bye. All right, all right, all right. And again, if you want to be a part of the crew, all you got to do is hit that join button. Uh why is this videos not popping up? I'm sorry, hit that join button, then you could be a part of the crew. Where is my literally I hate when that happens. I literally will have a video up and then it'll just disappear. And I want to shout out this brother. I want to before I get into anything else, I want to shout out this brother, Captain Diesel's dojo. Shout out to Captain Diesel's dojo. For real, got love for you, bro. You know why? I got love because the brother he didn't like my video. And he gave the reason why. And he was like, hey, let's just holler at the back end. You know what I mean? Or he didn't care for my video. I'm not saying he just flat out like, oh God, this is just horrible. He just didn't like the back and forth, which is fair. But he gave a reason and it was like, let's just talk about it. Let's just talk about it. And the brother gave a very deep dive into Icon. Captain Diesel's dojo was gonna be he's gonna be one of the next big ones. He did an excellent job. He did an excellent job breaking down Icon and going over his book. So shout out to him, but I love the way I love the way the brother came to me though. You know what I'm saying? Because it was out of love. Because he didn't like the fact that the thing between me and Ernie or how it escalated, maybe even the Rob stuff in Ernie, it's a lot of stuff in this blur space. And somebody was like, I didn't know the blurs was gonna be out here like rappers beefing. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of understand that. I'm not saying I don't. I understand that. I do understand that. And at the end of the day, I don't want to beef with nobody. I don't. And I'm gonna tell you for real. While we're on this chat right now, I don't have no problem with Ernie. I don't know Ernie. I have a problem with what was transpired and how it escalated and how it looked to me. A lot of stuff was taken out of context, and I personally did not like the way it transpired. I didn't, and like I say, I'm gonna be 10 toes down about recasting Charlotte no matter what. You know what I'm saying? But if you truth be told, I ain't got no problem with dude because I could easily walk away from something. If something is not for me, I don't have to talk about it every day. I don't have to go on it every day. I don't like the way that it transpired, the way that it happened, or whatever. So I'm cool on dude. That's it. You know what I'm saying? As long as we can keep it, as long as he don't come sideways or anything to me, I'm good. I'm out. You out, I'm out. We good. We can part ways here. You know what I mean? And I will put it up there, Blue, because you already know who I rock with. I'm rocking with Blue. I'm rocking with Mika G. I'm rocking with Chillmonger. I'm rocking with all my people. Marcus from back of the bus. You know what I'm saying? Darius from Planet Finance. You know how we rock. We ain't, you know what I'm saying? And we don't fool with certain people. You know what I'm saying? We don't fool with certain people. The Black Beach. What's up? You did miss everything. I'm just good. I'm cool. I'm all right. You know what I'm saying? I'm okay. But that's just how I rock. And I rock with people not just like-minded like me. You know what I'm saying? But if you understand where I'm coming from, you ain't fighting against me, I'm straight. I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? But from now on, you would never see me do a reaction video to Ernie. I'm cool. Even with the Rob situation, you know what I'm saying? I don't have no problem with I do. Let me just say this again. This is a reaction channel. What I used to do on TMZ as a viewer choice commentator, I took that and brought it to my platform. Dr. J, what's good? I brought it to my platform. What do you mean that you brought it to your platform? Well, let me explain. They would give me a subject. They would give me a ton of subjects, a ton of list of subjects. What do you want to talk about? I pick 3, and out of that 3, they'll pick me 1. And then I got to read or watch a video to that and give my reaction to that. And I would give my reaction, you know what I'm saying, for however long it is, and wait to get called, the next month. Wait to get my phone call the next month. Hey, we want you on. We want you, you know what I'm saying? We want you on the show. So literally, the Dre Mac show is just an extension of what I was doing, right? I don't have no skin in the game to anybody I do a reaction to except my brother, you know what I'm saying, the Birdman, you know what I'm saying, or High CHD, or my man Otterly Noah, or any of those people, my guys, because we going after those grifters, and I got no love for grifters, no love for the other side, you know what I mean? So that's just what it is. If this is not something that you want to do, or this ain't the channel for you, you don't want to do, hey, that's fine with me. I'm not everybody's cup of tea, baby, and that's good. You know what I'm saying? But like Miss Pearly said, somebody gonna like it. All right, let's get out of there. Let me go to a quick commercial break. You already know we got buttery biscuits to make. I'll be right back with more of the Dre Mac Show.
Will be
Right back.
It's just your mama's raisin butter biscuits. That's all it is.
Not my mama biscuits.
Whoop they do.
Take a love to a biscuit, man.
Whoop they do.
Okay, so what happened is one time Randy Beeman went on a trip with his dad, and they picked up a lady who wanted to ride home, and this was in Kansas. And she sat in the back seat, and when they got where she wanted to go, they turned around and she was gone. And Randy Beeman's dad talked to the man who lived there and told him what the lady looked like. And the man said, "Oh, that's my wife, but she died 4 years ago." Spooky, huh? Okay, bye.
Whoop they do.
Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit.
Whoop they do.
Good idea. Visiting the circus. Bad idea. Having the circus visit you.
We now return to the Transformers.
All right. In Hunter Iggy, I did see that. What? This is always, I gotta always do a submission, like just stupid. Anyway, I did see that. I think I'm gonna talk about that on tomorrow. Because I forgot who I was watching last night. They talked about that too. So yeah. Dark Wolf, good morning. Quasimodo, I just went because I seen this, and you're absolutely right. We always want Black hero representation. So when anti-recasters or people who support race swaps argue with us, it's like poisoning your own water supply. Facts. That's all. Let me see. Wait a minute. You said I'm writing a. Oh, I just wanted to read this real quick. You said I'm writing a. historical fantasy novel set in Europe during one of their favorite eras. Black male leads, white sidekicks. He gets all their women. Will ride off into the sunset at the end. They gonna be mad. All right. Oh boy. True Avenger, what's up? What's up? What's up? Appreciate it. Mike Bree, what's good? What's good? What's good? Yeah, they hate on Spider-Man Noir. So let's go ahead and transition over, man. Let's go ahead and transition over. Let my man High CHD, shout out to my guys, you know what I'm saying, out here doing their thing. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? High CHD is my guy too. I like that brother. I like that brother, man. I really do. I like that brother. I sat and watched his whole live stream. And everything. I'm like, dang, I wish I would have caught it early, but you know what I mean? Appreciate this brother, man, for real, for real. Let's go. Let's see what he's got to talk about, man. They hating on Spider-Man Noir already. The worst takes on Spider-Man Noir trailer. Let's go.
What's going on, y'all? We're back here with another YouTube video. So as you guys know, the highly anticipated trailer for the Spider-Man Noir show.
My bad. I did miss a super chat. That's my fault. That's my bad. Andre Ware, my fault, because I seen it earlier and I got to moving. That's my fault. Drake Max twins on the Cross TV show was going crazy at episode 3. Don't tell me, because I got to catch up. I would literally work this whole weekend. I've worked, actually, let me take that back, because I went to work on Monday and then I went home because it was on some bull job and I wasn't about to be up on that. So since they was on bull job, I was like, peace and Bob hire, and I came home to do the live stream, but I have not watched it, and I planned on watching it today when I get up before we do Blurred AF. So I got to get into it. Don't tell me nothing. Don't tell me nothing. I got to watch my man Cross. So I got to catch up. I got to catch up. But I appreciate you. You know what? Let me go ahead and hit you with a little bit of, I guess this is what they were saying I was doing this weekend. Gang banging. Gang banging. Gang banging. All right, let's get to this. Oh Lord.
But Nicolas Cage just came out, and nigga, I just gotta say, it looks a lot better than I expected, man.
It does.
Even in the black and white. I'm not gonna lie. It just off the rip, you can kind of tell it's meant to be watched in black and white too. And I say this because they also have a colored version, which I'll probably watch both versions when they come out. But something tells me you're gonna get the real authentic experience through the colorless version. But yeah, man, a show being set in the Spider-Man Noir universe, I like what they got going on here, especially when it comes to the world building, the designs of some of the villains, even the short clip we got of Spider-Man Noir web swinging, I think look really cool. The whole
I'm gonna be honest with you. When I seen it, I was like, this is dope. This is dope. You know what I mean? For one, y'all know that when I shoot my short film, it's going to be in noir. So that's one of the things that one of the inspiration, because I'm just being honest with you, a lot of films look really good in noir, especially when you're telling love stories and stuff like that. It just looks good, and to me, the lighting and all of that looks amazing for this. Like, people who don't like it in noir, but y'all tripping. I think this is gonna be dope. I watched Justice League, the Snyder cut in noir. You know, after watching the first version for 4 hours, I watched the noir version. I think this is dope.
I think it feels like something akin to Batman, which obviously makes sense because this is a gritty detective thriller. I'm saying that is a good thing. Like, this version in New York, just from the trailer, like it literally feels like Gotham or something like that. Anyways, of course, going to the internet, there were some absolutely just awful takes surrounding the.
You know, that's what I was gonna say, man. Alvin, you was reading my mind. You know what? I retract your 55 months. He said the comment wasn't black and white, but I watched it black and white. I watched it black and white. But Sin City is one of my favorite movies because it was in black and white. That mug was hard. Sin City was fire because it was in black and white, and it just had this gritty noir detective style. Man, I'm trying to tell you, noir. The presenter better tell them. Noir films is dope. You know what I'm saying? Taxi Driver is dope. What's up, Crazy Joe Adventures? We getting into it. We made y'all just on time, just in time.
Trailer, and a lot of it really came from just small changes that were made from the source material to the show, which I mean that's something that's always going to happen. Anyone like coming into 2026 still expecting a media adaptation to be like 100% comic book accurate, I mean we've already been down this road hundreds of times. I really don't know what to tell you at this point. It's not really wise to just complain about small little changes until we see the actual story in its full entirety, right, to see how it plays out. Not to mention a lot of the changes here that they're complaining about could also be just solved with some pretty common sense explanations. But let's get into some of these nitpicks and hot takes.
A lot of these people don't have real takes. They just it's not real takes. It's for clickbait.
Regarding the trailer, was really excited for this, and then they announced that he's gonna be Ben Reilly. All my hype died. We'll definitely skip this slot. Like, are we seriously going to skip out on this entire show just off the fact that this dude's name is shown to be Ben Reilly? I highly doubt that. I mean, I do understand that Spider-Man Noir in the source material is technically an alternate version of Peter Parker, but I feel like the obvious explanation as to why he's shown to be Ben Reilly here is likely due to like rights issues and stuff like that. It is Amazon adapting this. And we already have multiple versions of Peter and multiple concurrent like media and storylines as is. It's likely the same reason that the show is called Spider-Noir instead of Spider-Man Noir. Probably the same reason why he goes by the Spider instead of Spider-Man. The Spider-Man IP is just really complicated right now, but the general concept is there, right? For those of y'all niggas who don't know, Ben Reilly in the 616 in the main universe specifically is a genetically engineered clone of Peter Parker who basically becomes an anti-hero called Scarlet Spider later on. Although
this is a Amazon adaptation of Spider-Man Noir, which again, which I already know, you know, and I'm okay with this. The reason why I'm okay with this is something that he already said. We already have. It's like you got all these Spider-Man, and people are fighting over. Well, it's not this Spider-Man. It's not that. It'd be nice to have multiple characters. You know what I'm saying, that you can fight over. You know what I'm saying? Multiple adaptations of the same character. That'd be nice. You know what I'm saying? But do we got that? Nope. Ain't got that with T'Challa though. You know what I'm saying? Let the sun do it. You know what I'm saying? But you know, now, did I bring that up? My fault. But I don't have no problem with this because it's not a Sony product. This is through Amazon. Probably it's Sony adjacent. Of course, it's just lending out the character for an Amazon project. But it's not, you know, they're not going to confuse their audience. Be like, this is Peter Parker from another. Yeah, because I believe people are already tired of the multiverse and stuff like that too. But I mean, this is just dumb to argue about. To me, my personal opinion, I believe this is dumb to argue about, especially when you haven't even watched it yet. This is Riri Williams all over again, except without the racism.
He barely gets used anyway. So
exactly.
Here, I think utilizing the namesake in the Noir universe live action, I think it makes sense. There's also the case that it could just be a fake name to cover up his real identity, and we actually ended up finding out that he is Peter Parker, or that is his real name. We don't know. But, you know, the concept is there, so I consider this to just be a nitpick in the general scheme of things because it's not really that big of a deal. Given what they've shown here and all the stuff that we've seen, it's something I could definitely forgive. Watching a 60-year-old man play Spider-Man is not the Flex Prime Video thinks it is. Nicolas Cage is way past his prime, and this just looks like a high-budget fan film for people who can't let go of the past. No. I mean, first off, I don't see his age to be any sort of an issue.
Nobody
cares.
This
is clearly meant to be like an older, more experienced Spider-Man. I mean, Nicolas Cage, who better else to do it? Like, he literally voiced the fucking character in Spider-Verse.
Exactly.
And he has played gritty detectives before, and it succeeded. But saying this looks like a fan film, are you fucking serious right now? This is 100% some top-tier rage bait. You cannot look at the designs and some of the, like, amazing cinematic shots of this and the color grading and say this is like a high-budget fan film. Absolutely not. Why black and white though, dude? It's such a regression. We didn't use black and white TVs because we thought color was trash, but because it was a technical limitation. completely kills the pull factor.
What idiot. Oh, what a loser.
Are idiots like this the reason why a colored version is being released? My
Exactly.
generation, man, Gen Z, we just cannot appreciate good aesthetic, man, because that's what it is. It's simply just the aesthetic of the universe.
Exactly.
It's been like this pretty much every time we've seen Spider-Man Noir on screen.
It's literally just fake outrage.
Dimensions game, his universe is black and white there, as well as the Ultimate Spider-Man animated series, and of course the Spider-Verse series.
And I think the reason why, because Nicolas Cage, I mean, hell, it's Nicolas Cage. You know what I'm saying? And at least Nicolas Cage is playing a superhero character. I think this is the first time he played a superhero character that wasn't AI, CGI, or whatever that was, the abomination that DC tried to do with the end of the Flash. You know what I mean? Number two, he voiced him on the Spider-Verse. So I think for me, they're trying to have some continuity there, even though he's not the same age or whatever. They're just trying to have continuity, you know, in there. And it's freaking Nicolas Cage. I want to see Nicolas Cage Oh, no, it's not the first time he did a superhero. I'm tripping. He was Ghost Rider. You know what I'm saying? I'm tripping. But that noir animation is fire. You know what I'm saying? It was Ghost Rider. I'm tripping. I made a mistake. I was thinking, oh God, he had two movies. I ain't gonna lie, that first movie was kind of was good. The second movie, it was Nick Cage rage bait. Just Nick Cage doing rage baity things, like screaming and hollering and looking all weird. Loved it. Loved every minute of it because it's actually Nicolas Cage. So yeah, I personally don't have a problem with it being Nicolas Cage because again, when you go back whenever the Across the Spider-Verse comes out again, guess what? Guess who's going to be the voice? So I'm cool with that. I'm cool with it.
His universe being black and white is core to the aesthetic of his universe. It's gritty. It's meant to be like a bleak, sort of depressing version of, you know, what we typically see of New York, right? This is not a new thing whatsoever. An Asian black cat? Oh no! Oh no! They completely destroyed Felicia Hardy's character by making her Asian. The pain.
That's
man,
stupid.
It's 2026 and we still out here crying about race swapping, man. This is a Spider-Man series set in the 1930s where he's a detective and you want to bitch about Black Cat being Asian? Bro, get help. Thank you to someone with actual fucking common sense. What's wrong with Spider-Man being a detective in the 1930s? It's from a comic. Black Cat isn't Asian in that comic, therefore it's stupid. Why is it stupid though? Like what? Yeah. What's inherently wrong with her being Asian? Like I swore I could have thought we already went through this with the Norman Osborn controversy with Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. Black Cat has never been one of those characters where ethnicity was a huge part of who she was or anything. She's never been that type of character. She's similar to like Catwoman. Sorry to make another Batman reference, but she's literally a character that can be black,
very
white,
similar.
any ethnicity, and it really wouldn't change anything as long as the core elements of her character are intact, which, again, has never included ethnicity.
And this is it. And let's be honest, this is an alternate universe. You know what I'm saying? Where you got a 60-year-old man flying through the sky, swinging a web. Okay, let me shut up. Like. It now, if we're talking about if it was a main universe and you're trying to say accurate to the comic, then I get it. But here, no. Yeah, it's. I mean, you know, is Black Cat not Asian in the Spider-Man Noir comics? Is there a lot of Spider-Man Noir comics to pull from? I don't know, but I think in this essence. Since this is probably going to be a one-off show, you know, so exactly. I mean, we did see a 60-year-old man, Michael Keaton, you know, because he's Michael Keaton. He's Batman. Do I say this is Nick Cage? I don't have no problem with that. You know, I think this maybe be a one-off show. You know what I mean? I don't know, but I personally don't have no problem with this because I don't think this is going to mess with anything that the MCU is doing. I don't know.
still using the whole like it's not completely
We
comic
do. We got
accurate
60-year-old
excuse
film.
as if most adaptations
You got
aren't
60-year-old
completely comic
Mac.
accurate
I'm
to
60.
begin with. Now, if you thought some of these takes were bad, you legitimately have not seen the worst of it yet, because people are just going absolutely ballistic over this 3-second clip we've seen of Noir web swinging, and it's already got people just saying some of the dumbest shit imaginable. Why does he have a coat? Wouldn't that just make swinging and fighting harder? Writers did not put a lot of thought into this, did they?
So he's an idiot.
Yeah.
Yep. This was an actual thing. This was an actual take that somebody made on the internet. Niggas be bugging, bro. I swear. It's almost like him having these things is a design choice to distinguish him as a detective. Because, you know, that's what he is. A detective. What he's wearing is a reflection of the universe that he's in. Not to mention, this is literally fiction. Are we seriously trying to make the argument that a trench coat would slow down a person with enhanced agility and super strength while they're crime fighting? Like, are we fucking serious right now? This is what I mean when I see these internet critics have no fucking clue what bad writing actually means. They just throw it at things they don't like or just that they just don't want to comprehend. I'm crying. Everyone can do good web swinging except John Watts. Better swinging than Tom Holland. I see more aura in this one swing clip than in all of the swings from the Holland trilogy combined. You know what? I feel like that's a bit overstating things. It's only a 3-second clip. Let's just wait until we see it in its entirety. Listen, I'm not the biggest fan of MCU Spider-Man either, but let's not act like they didn't have some good web swinging shots.
Right. That was dope, dog. Check ChatGPT for arguments.
I just think it's also just extremely funny how everyone and their mom just are just looking for excuses to use this to shit on Tom Spider-Man. Which, I'm gonna be honest, it's partially justified, even if it's for the wrong reasons. If this looks good to you, you need higher standards. The Far From Home final swing is infinitely better than whatever this is. Yeah, so again, we're comparing
what,
a movie
Mika?
that's
You
been
go
out
watch
for
the
well
show?
over half a decade now to like 3 seconds of web swinging in a trailer. Not the best thing to debate over here just yet. Again, I know it's fun to rile up people, but like, come on, man. The Spider-Man fan really needs to wise it up and get mature at some point, bro. Obviously, it's not everyone. The general reception to the trailer has been positive, but there's always that select group, man, that just always has to nitpick, that just can't be reserved, can't have productive discussion. On the bright side, though, word on the street is that Spider-Gwen and Spider-Punk are now also seemingly confirmed to get their own spin-offs in their own worlds, which is pretty cool to see, man. Especially when it comes to Spider-Punk, because he is like set in like a post-apocalyptic type of universe. So if they're serious about adapting that, I'm really excited to see where that goes. But
because I do like the fact that they're trying to branch out these Spider-Man and the Spider-Punk. I'm trying to tell you. That Spider-Punk, if they do it right, it's going to be dope. If they do it right, it's going to be dope. And guess what? The actors that voicing them, this is something Sony, I got to give Sony his props. The actors that voice them is getting the movie. That's all I'm saying. So, yeah.
Hopefully this show does well enough to the point where they're not afraid adapting other Spider-Man universes, especially coming off of Sony's Spider-Man universe.
That was garbage.
Somehow they tried to do a universe with Spider-Man characters without Spider-Man in it, which made absolutely no fucking sense. Glad that era of movie making is over. Who knows? Maybe one day we might actually be able to score a Scarlet Spider movie or a series with like a anti-hero type of Spider-Man. But anyways, this show looks hype, man. I can't wait to see more. I hope it's good. That's going to be it for the video, though. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys like what you see, be sure to like the video.
Yo, holler at my man, HCHD, man. Y'all go follow him on YouTube, man. That's my guy. I love his videos. You know what I mean? So, yeah. I mean, that'll just tell you what actually people think. And it honestly, for something that he said, that kind of stuck with me is that if they can stick to, like, I'm not gonna lie, I would rather watch Spider-Man, like Spider-Man adjacent projects that actually have Spider-Man in it. Like this Spider-Noir movie or TV show. I would rather watch Spider-Punk, Spider-Gwen. I will watch other adjacent Spider-Man movies, just with Spider-Man in it. Than I would with the villains of Spider. That was dumb. I'm sorry, that was stupid. And to give their perspective, because some of them would not get on the big screen. So I would love to see them even on the small screen, because again, you got the IP, Sony, use it. And again, all it does is say good rating on one show to make people love your version of the character. You know what I mean? Aggressively relaxing, what's up? You know what I mean? It just takes that. And as long as it's in its own universe and its own thing, man, people will love that. Honestly, people will love that, because honestly, The Boys is just an adjacent of Marvel and DC slapped together with a lot of hijinks in it. But it didn't stop anybody from watching it. So I believe that like stuff like Spider-Man Noir, if they could do Spider-Punk, Spider-Gwen, Scarlet Spider, and that's all separate to what they're doing with Marvel, I'm cool with that. I don't know about y'all, but I'm cool with that. Tell her I say good morning. And yeah, I can't wait to see the show. I'm going to see the show. I love noir, a noir look. I just recently rewatched one of my inspirations for my project, Love Jones. The movie actually starts off in black and white, goes into color, you know what I'm saying, and then ends in black and white when the characters fall in love. And I love that. Love that little touch of noir, the rain coming down, you wish the person that you love or whatever, I loved it. And so I'm hyped for this. And just like that episode of Welcome to Derry when it was in black and white, I sat there and studied that. I'm like, how did they get this shot, the lighting, the shadows, all of that? Because I'm a big fan of noir, the noir look, So I'm also 60. So put that in your pipe and smoke it. Nah. But nah, I'm cool with this, man. I'm looking. I don't know what people be hating just to rage bait, but I don't know about y'all, but I can't wait to watch it. What about y'all, man? Put it in the comment section below and let me know if you want to watch this.
Yo, the sign is real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that shit up, B.
All right. Let me just give you my final thoughts on just everything today. For one, again, I can't wait to see this Spider-Noir. I did. That was the best episode. Quasimodo, that was the best episode. Was the Ding Dong episode. As much as it brings a light to what they do to, especially black talent, basically making them a catchphrase and all of that, it's the truth. And sometimes truth is better. Is truth even in fiction is still truth, but I can't wait to watch this. This looks good. I think people are tripping. I want to see what the story is about. Will my man go full Nick Cage? Will he have that little tick that he talks about in Across the Spider-Verse? I can't wait to see that. On the other topics, again, don't have no problem with Ernie. Ernie can, I don't have no problem with Rob. I do my reaction, if I meet people along the way, doing what I do as a content creator, the way I do my content, if I meet some cool people along the way, cool. If I meet some people that, you know, we are going to talk about Cross. We're going to do it I'm gonna do it at the end. You know, and Gone in 60 Seconds is one of my favorite movies of Nicolas Cage. If you truth and losing forgot. Oh, is it losing Arizona? I think. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like, I ain't got no problem with Rob. I don't have no problem with Ernie. Both of them have things that I can say that I appreciate as far as the space. Rob does an amazing job breaking down comics. Ernie talks about Black comics. You know what I mean? He brings more light to Black comics. I'm never going to hate that. You know, whether I like the antics or anything, that's my prerogative. That's something that I got to deal with. And that's something that I would know how to move in that. You know, of course I did Rob's video. Do I agree with, the whole neurotic thing or whatever? No, but he can do whatever the hell he wants to. That's not my problem. And the only problem that I have with Rob was the black politics thing. I don't care if he follows neurotic, if he follows Donald Trump, if he follows the man on the moon. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to black comics and black things, the framing it as political is still a problem to me. I said Raising Arizona, did. Yeah, what did I say? Raising Arizona. Did I say Losing Arizona? Raising, did he lose her in that movie? I remember watching that a long time ago. But I like that movie though. I used to have that movie on tape. That's how old I am. I keep telling y'all I'm 60. I need a nap. But I really want some coffee. Austin Crafter, what's up? What's up? But yeah. So like I said with Rob, it was just the black politics thing. When anytime we start talking about black, why does it have to be political? That's Losing Arizona. I was tripping. I'm sleepy. And I worked last night, so I'm sleepy. But yeah, like I said, I don't have no problem with them. I got the problems that I had that I addressed with both Rob. Doing my reaction video to all of this stuff over the weekend, I addressed what I had with Rob. The problem, other than that, I don't have any other problem. You know what I mean? And I addressed the things that I had with Ernie. Other than that, I ain't got no more problems because I'm good. You know what I mean? So that's it. So they follow a new biscuit receipt, which is their right. Oh, if you watch my short, Taste the Biscuits is playing too. Because I'm sorry, somebody tasting the biscuits. For real. So, oh dog, what's good? Yo, what's good? And that's a good point. You made my man. Glad to hear that. Yeah, Banking cast versus recast. It's funny, but it's powerful, man. People out here they love that honey sauce. They love what a lot of these people be saying. They regurgitate that stuff and they put it on their biscuit. They be eating it, butter, honey sauce. You know what I'm saying? Taste the biscuits. All right, there was a question that was in here, and Wyatt said, Dre, out of every superhero show and movie, what would you show in movies you're looking for me, Supergirl and Lancers? Okay, Dre, out of every superhero show and movie, what you show and movies you looking for me, Supergirl and Lancers. And a video. Okay, you're talking about the movies that are coming up that you're looking forward to. I'm looking forward to all of it. Honestly, I want to see all of it. I'm very curious. I think this is going to be it's all good. I think this is going to be a hell of a year for just nerd stuff. Anyway, Mario Brothers, Supergirl, Lanterns, and so on and so forth. I think this is going to be a fun year. And really, honestly, I just want to have fun. I just want to looking forward. I'm talking for what you're looking forward to, all of it. First of all, Mika G, I did read it slow, ma'am. And it was a lot of typos. Don't try to make me seem like I'm slow, Mika G. I bite your ankle off, Mika G. No, don't play with me. Not spell it out. Where's my money, honey? my honey sauce. Oh man, I still want to do the Adventures of Biscuit Man and honey sauce. Honestly, Dre, I'm starving for some Marvel movie content. And I just, I've always said I just want Marvel to get back to storytelling, great storytelling. And that's something that we're going to talk about later on. I'm going to talk about later on tonight on the Blurred AF with Mika G and Blue. We're going to discuss a little bit of, where movies, especially horror, when did they fall off? And then we're going to transition to other genres. But where did the movies, once it became successful, the first movie became successful, when did it start falling off? So we're going to talk about that today. Again, I can't wait for Blurred AF with Blue and Mika G tonight. So that's why I'm about to get off of here now because I always oversleep or I sleep because I have been working all weekend, y'all, and I'm dead tired. So we're going to talk a little horror movies. We're going to talk some stuff. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man. But put in the comment section below and tell me what you guys think about all of this, man. And basically, be honest with me. How you feel about me? If you want to rock with me, if you don't want to rock with me, it's cool. Put in the comment section below and let me know what you think. But again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell notification so you can never, ever, ever miss one of my videos again. Until next time, I'm going to holler at you guys later. Peace and vibe power, man. Enjoy the rest of you guys' Monday. Where is my outro at? You already know. I gotta go. Wait a minute. You're telling me the video's over? What? Okay, I guess so. If you have came to this portion of the video, thank you so very much for sticking to the end. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that little bell notification so you never miss one of my videos. And if you really want to, you don't got to, go ahead and follow the social media links that's down below. Until next time, I'll let you guys later. Peace and vibe higher, y'all. Y'all take care of yourselves.